Hey, Dr. Dan Purser. Hey, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to add this to the beginning. I am the number one MD in the USA with the highest, most five-star ratings. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have more five-star reviews for a solo practitioner MD than any other MD in the country. So I think 1,200 plus, I think we figured out. And doctors aren't very popular usually. MDs aren't. I mean, I've known naturopaths that probably have 10,000 five-star reviews, but then there's me. So you think about it, it's 1 out of 200 leave us a review, which is weird. You think a lot more would do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one for every week I've been alive. I probably so. Yeah, so I am the number one ranked MD in the USA. You should listen to everything I say. Like I am a super AI computer thing. Right? Okay.
I did hear that they base the AIs off of you and your brain.
We're going to be doing that ourselves. So, um, so I am talking to you today about leucovorin and autism and glutathione. I think I know more about all this stuff than any person ever should, because it's what I do. I deal in, and we design supplements. We make supplements. We suggest supplements all the time because I understand the genetics better than anyone. I think I don't know how leucovorin helps you when you're autistic. Not because I'm stupid. Not because I'm ignorant. I just can't see that it does much of anything. It's a kind of advanced version of folinic acid, which is a natural food folate, but it doesn't cure autism, as far as I can tell. I know of no way it would cure autism.
So, what about in very specific genetic types that maybe it's not going to cure it, but at least it can help the methylation pathway and help the MTHFR and therefore the transsulfuration
A little
pathway?
maybe, but those are people with specifically folate1, folar1, some type of homozygous folate receptor genetic that doesn't allow them to absorb regular folate. So they need folinic acid. We prescribe it all the time. I don't use Leucovorin because it's expensive. But there are companies out there that have cheap folinic acid works really well. So I've been suggesting it forever. So those are people I'd prescribe it for, but that does not cure or straighten out autism. What we found, what we found. I'm coming out with that big textbook on homocysteine. Every autistic child I've tested has a homocysteine problem. Homocysteine problem means they got an elevated homocysteine level, and that is due to a disruption in the transsulfuration pathway. That's why they're autistic, because they have all these metals. They can't get rid of metals, heavy metals, lead, mercury, arsenic, organophosphates, all kinds of toxins in them. When you have a disruption in your transsulfuration pathway, that means you can't convert homocysteine to glutathione. That's really the job of the transsulfuration pathway. One thing, convert homocysteine to glutathione. And with that glutathione, you get rid of your toxins. If you have a homozygosity of the 17 steps, I'm the only one who knows those 17 steps because it's one of the landmark chapters in the book. But I think you can probably go to our Substack. I think we'll have some of these in there. And just download them and look at them. Also, I did one on autism and homocysteine the other day. So, and the literature supports everything I'm saying. So I wrote that chapter, added it to the book. But what these kids need isn't, well, some of them might need leucovorin or folinic acid. What they need is glutathione. Let me tell you something about glutathione. I am sick of all these guys, wannabes, coming out saying they have a glutathione that works like magic. Nayan Patel and Shintron and I spent like 4 years trying to figure out how to make a glutathione that works. There were 50 on Amazon. That didn't work. Gary Brecka, who's now got his own glutathione, which is weird. Maybe he's buying it from Nayan. I don't know. I'll have to check first, but before I say that. But there's only 2 glutathiones out there that work. They're validated, absorbable, reduced, and stable. Those are the laws of antioxidants we came up with in California when we were doing that research on glutathione. All the rest are bogus. They're pretenders. They're kind of fake. They're glutathione. I can't say they're not, but they don't work. And there are a number of reasons why. Most of the reasons people can't just take any glutathione and make it work is because it's all oxidized. Oxidized means it's used up. It's like the trigger's been pulled on it. Instead of reduced, it's oxidized. That VARS validatable, meaning we proved it worked. I'm going to add another thing to that, by the way. We're going to change our label in the future, too. Jackson loves that. I'm going to call it PVARS. Patented, because we proved to the U.S. Patent Office that it worked. That's a big step. Show me another one. I know Nayan and them because I helped them get that patent. And ours, we're it. There's no other.
There are a lot of other patented glutathiones.
But they don't work.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, because they have some weird little part of it patented, but they're not validatable, absorbable, reduced, stable. Show me one, if it is.
So let's break down 2 points that you've made so far. So the one thing, bringing it back to autism, the big problem that these autistic children are having is the inability to detox because they're not making glutathione sufficiently.
Correct.
Yeah.
So when we've given them glutathione, and we do this, not as much as you think, because not a lot of people call us because they're like, I tried glutathione. I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. You didn't try functional glutathione. But yeah, then it's shocking how well a lot of them, they just become normal.
Yeah.
They can't make enough glutathione to get rid of those metals. And then you give them a vaccine with a all kinds of weird stuff in it. The 78 shots or whatever, like 78. Are you kidding me? I think I had 3 when I was born, but I was born like 300 years ago. So, but yeah, it's crazy.
So we know that glutathione should be the key to helping these people.
That's the thing they can't make. And you can't force them to make it with Leucovorin or anything.
Yeah.
But the lack of glutathione that's why they're having problems. And then now you're getting this storm of more fake glutathione.
Yeah.
Show me the patent, show me the validation. Quit claiming yours works unless you have the validation to back it. You can't get a patent on it unless it's validated.
Yeah.
And because that patent office will damn well prove to you. I mean, you better prove to them that's patented.
So you're saying
Validated.
the majority of glutathione products that are out there in the world are all oxidized,
Oxidized glutathione.
meaning they're the inert version, the non-functioning version of
Right.
glutathione.
And a lot of these kids, a lot of people can't rejuvenate it, can't reduce it.
Yeah. And so for a lot of these people, it's really no better than just taking NAC and hoping that glutathione gets made down the road.
You better hope, but
Yeah.
it's not magically going to be made. It's why they don't get better. It's
Yeah.
why you try glutathione, nothing's happened. But patented, it's a whole other world. This is a biotech product.
Yeah.
Nians is a biotech. They created RO Pharma based on that glutarol.
Yeah.
And we get to sell it because I helped him with all that technology and patents. And I love Nayan. He's my really good friend, and Chen too.
And so that's the system you guys created, was the VARS system of making actually functional, reduced, and absorbable glutathione.
Yeah, they're 2. Well, PVARS. Remember, we're going to do that now. Yeah, no. PVARS. No, don't shake your head. Don't say no.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're doing
VARS is such a great name. We're keeping that one all of our.
Oh, we can keep it, but we can say P in front of it.
The label already says patented, but
Okay.
but the thing is, people already understand this concept and the system of VARS, and physician designed and oral wellness are the only glutathione products in the world that protect glutathione to this extent.
And the beauty of Nians, and we come out with our liquid, so you can apply it topically to your child. But the beauty of glutarol is that you can use it topically in little kids with autism. They can't swallow pills. So you just spray it on them. Same with our liquid. Our liquid, we by its nature, is just a lot cheaper, but it still works. It works just as well. We've used it before. We use it again. We've improved the flavoring dramatically for the mint flavor.
Yeah.
So your child will feel like they have a mint butterfly on them or something. You know,
Something like that.
this is a mint butterfly. Let me just rub it on, honey.
Okay. I do want to make the point real quick. Cetria is a brand of glutathione, and we actually use Cetria in the first versions of our liquid glutathione.
Yeah, I like Cetria. Yeah.
And so Cetria, they're a patented glutathione. They have shown in their own studies that over months, they have an increase of GSH, the reduced glutathione.
Yeah, kind of a minimal increase, but still an increase.
Yeah.
Over, I think it's 6 months or something.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
like, really? That's your day? We have 6 minutes.
Exactly.
So,
And that's the patent you're talking about. That's the technology that we developed of taking an already existing glutathione and making it a truly functional absorbable glutathione that works within hours.
right. We have the only pathway going forward for IV glutathione. We know that. And we're going to do that this next year, 2026. We have the only pathway going forward for nebulized glutathione that actually works. And that's our technology. That's our patent. We've just been delayed due to some employee issues and stuff. So we won't get into that. But yeah, so we're going to do all that. We'll have the first IV glutathione that actually works. We'll have the first, sorry for all you people that use IV glutathione.
Going back to the NAC idea.
Yeah, it's oxidized. Yeah, again, yes. So yeah, trust me, it gets in that water it's oxidized. So.
I do want to make a quick side note about NAC and acetylcysteine. People sometimes get confused. They say, well, so we're not supposed to use NAC at all. We're only supposed to use VARS
NAC has its
glutathione.
place.
You got it.
But just like every vitamin C has its place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you're taking glutathione, you shouldn't take vitamin C because it's also antioxidant. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So you need NAC for other things too.
Yep.
And acetylcysteine, sorry. But and I know more. Sorry, I'm going to brag because I am the number one MD. Hey, if I'm number one in the USA, I'm number one in the world, probably.
Probably.
So, yeah. Okay. Good. In the universe. Well, I'm not in the. That's God, but the universe. I didn't say that. I have teased about it. I did find out with that, with being number one, when your mom and I went to Disney Springs to have dinner one night. And I found out that you can get free cake at Disney Springs by being number one. I told the waitress. She said, "What are you celebrating?" I'm like, I just thought about it. I'm like, oh yeah, we're celebrating that I'm the number one MD in the USA with 5-star reviews. She looked me up and said, "You are," and so I mean, yeah, the kids can look that up. I'll be like, I don't even know how I'm number one. I don't even get all that, but and she brought me like birthday cake. So. The manager's like, yeah, you're number one. I thought they were going to come around and sing me a number one song, but and we bought, and then the girls out front bought those blue number one finger things, and they were.
I actually want to put one on the wall right behind you.
They point them at me. It's scary. So, and then, I mean, the staff claps for me when I come out. You don't clap. Why aren't you clapping? I don't. What is it? So, what does it mean to be number one? I am. That's really a vote by people. I've kind of pondered that over the last.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
No, I can help you define what that means real quick. So what it is we did a deep dive into the top rated by Google and other social media reviews of physicians. And we started just looking in Pleasant Grove and then Utah in general. And then we just kept going further and further out from there. And we quickly realized that you literally have the most reviews as a single physician in the whole U.S.
But you're talking MD to be specific.
Yes, MD specific
because you can't. There are chiropractors or naturopaths who have 48,000.
There's hospitals and other like big medical groups that have tons of reviews, but as the single physician, you.
But I don't deal with insurance either. That's pretty unusual.
They
should be throwing rocks at you. Guys should be throwing stones at me. But insurance. If I followed insurance and followed the rulings of the EMR, the electronic medical record, I couldn't do what I do.
Yeah.
For number one, I never get paid by the insurance company. Number two, I'd starve to death. And I don't know what would happen. I'd probably grab my car off a cliff because we didn't have money. But it's just, yeah. I'd be selling hot dogs or something.
Right.
Oh, what's this about?
So bringing it all back around,
Oh yeah, whatever we're talking about. Yeah.
your work with your patients over at least the last 15 years that I've been part of it, has been incredible and life-changing for so many people.
Well, reviews didn't really become a thing until I don't even know when I first found out. It was just a few months ago I found out we had reviews.
Yeah, no, I remember it's probably like 10 years ago. It was just something in our workflow with our patients after their visit. They just get an email, and it's just one little email says, "Hey, leave a review about your
I
visit."
didn't know when we asked for it.
And we did that for forever ago. Totally forgot about it. And then just over time, that keeps building up and up and up because people have really good experiences.
Well, we think about 1 out of 200 people leave me a review.
Yeah.
I think it should be 1 out of 2, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd have like 50,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm very thankful that I have even 1 review.
Yeah.
So how do I deserve that? I'm not smart. I'm not a great physician. I don't even know what I am. So,
You have many patients that would disagree.
well, that's their choice, but I know my brain better than they do.
Yeah. So, I mean, what set you off down this journey was trying to figure out a functional glutathione. That was a major part of what you were doing.
Oh, it was very
20 years ago.
fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I realized that people have had a problem reducing it. Reducing it.
That's the other major thing that everyone overlooks. Even if you are taking any other glutathione product on the market, it comes to you and it's oxidized already. But if your genes are inefficient at turning it back into the functional version, you're always going to be low.
Especially if you have a high homocysteine level, because that eats through a ton of glutathione. Not only that, it causes you the very existence of it indicates that you're not making glutathione because you're not converting the homocysteine to glutathione.
Yeah.
So, and everyone's like, yeah, but TMG, no. TMG will not lower a genetic homocysteine problem. It will not do it. You can't do it. Sorry. It may appear to lower it, but it's malnourishment that lowers it. And we know specifically, I think there's 12 things that can cause a fake, falsely lowered homocysteine level. So if you're low on them. So they tried that approach till 2002. The AMA and everyone, I don't know about the AMA, but it was widely known. They put them on a low methionine diet or low amino acid diet. Then that lady physician, I can't remember her name, in Colorado, in 2002 ended the dark ages because she figured out people were dying much more rapidly from the starvation diet that doctors had them on, of course, than they were from the homocysteine. That's pretty bad. So 38.8% of you have a homocysteine problem. We know that. So, and that there are 17 SNPs now that let's post that on the Substack so people can go
I
look.
think it's scheduled for the next week or two
Okay.
to come out.
So it's going to be in the book, but that's a landmark because no one knows that number. They all thought there were 2 or 3 things: MTHFR, C670T, MTHFR, A1298C, and CBS. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
And there's 17. 17, not 3.
Real quick, I want to touch back on the TMG subject. And only because we have a lot of people online, a lot of patients even talk about them having success with TMG. The thing is, we have TMG also in our MTHFR daily product. Yeah. It's one part of the whole cycle that you are trying to support.
Methylation. It fills in the methylation holes.
Yeah.
And I designed that a while back.
Very similar to the folinic acid being helpful in some parts to some patients, but it's not going to be the one all be all for everything.
No, definitely no. No. Once again, I love Gary Brecka because we get a lot of business from that Joe Rogan interviewing him, and when people realize the problems, they're okay. We'll just leave it right at that. But they come to me because I don't know where else to go. Because these people are all on this weird, crazy, cool journey, trying to figure out what the heck is going on with them, and they like to blame MTHFR. The bad thing about MTHFR methylation tips, if they are homozygous, it's going to be disrupting probably disrupting your transsulfuration pathway, so you can't detox, and then you start hurting all over, and you can't figure out why you're hurting, and you're 43 and really hurting, and your kidney function is starting to decline, all that weird. No, it's a homocysteine problem, and you can't lower it but you lower the cytokines it creates. Glutathione, they found, because some people weirdly, rare number of people were naturally making a lot of glutathione, and they had low cytokines, and they put two together, and we're like, that's weird. So why are their cytokines low? Well, their glutathione level's high. It's why Polonikov, during the whole COVID experience, came out with that article, and I was trying to email him back and forth during that time because we're the only functional oral glutathione in the world. It's really hard to communicate, but Polonikov wrote that article that if you have low glutathione, low GSH level, and you got COVID, you were dead. So, or you're going to have bad complications of COVID. And so I talked to all these homocysteine people all day long. I talked to about 8 or 9 a day that are trying to figure out how to control it. And they all had bad COVID. So, yeah. So, and the other thing we've learned, by the way, I'm just going to throw this in there as a freebie. Spike protein, it causes the release of a number of cytokines. I want to say IL-6, IL-8, IL-9, IL-10, IL-13 maybe. I can't remember, but it's just but glutathione on paper and on the research, though I haven't had a chance to test it on these people, but you think I would, but it lowers those cytokines. It might be the answer for vaccine injury. So I don't know that. I'm just surmising because it lowers. So theoretically, it's supposed to lower all cytokines. So it stabilizes monocytes so they don't release cytokines.
Yeah.
That's how it works. At a molecular level, it's preventing the stimulator molecules or whatever that stimulate the monocyte to produce cytokines. It stops them, grabs them. They never hit the monocyte.
Yeah.
And that's why these kids get better.
Yeah. No, and at its very root, glutathione is there to detox.
Yeah,
and
it's its job. Yeah.
Yeah. And it does it through several different pathways. It's extremely efficient. And nature made it that way. And that's why it's the master antioxidant. It exists in every single cell of every living being.
Well, they tried to make chemical versions of it so they could own the molecule. That's what big pharmas and farmers like to do. It didn't work. L-glutathione and I can't remember, C-glutathione. There are others out there. They didn't work. You can't. That is a simple but incredible machine. And neither you nor I nor anybody but God can really change that. I don't know how he'd change it now, too. It's kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
That's in every plant and everything. A lot of things make it. Yeast.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff does.
Yep.
So animals, yeah. Glutathione works with anything. But so watch for all our big improvements we're going to come out with. If you have, and watch for our liquid version. Should come out for Black Friday.
Right around then.
But get Lion's Glutaril if you want to try some. It's just pricey, but we love him. Get it from our office. He lets us, because I'm on the patent, I think he lets us sell it cheaper than they sell it.
Everyone sells about the same.
Okay.
That's just
I'm not special.
their standard.
I thought it was special.
No, he lets you sell it. That is special.
Okay, that was special. Yeah.
No, he was letting us white label it for a little while, and we realized that's what we had our eternal youth, and we didn't need to do that. His branding, his bottle,
no, his
everything was great.
branding's great. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Oro Pharma. Come on, Nyan, you're the boss, man.
Yeah. We were the only ones that he allowed to white label it.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, well, I love Nyan. He's a good guy. We do a lot of products together. So because we did that pituitary endocrinology cardiology research together. They were the PharmDs that came down from CAC. We teased them about coming down from the mountaintop to visit us occasionally. Mm-hmm. So yeah, smart guys.
Yeah.
They are truly smart. I am not smart.
No, just to bring it all back around, glutathione is good only when it's actually functional and working in your body.
It's got to meet 4 standards.
Yeah.
5, PVARS.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah, PVARS. Yeah, patented, validatable, absorbable, reduced, stable. Don't argue with me. I am the boss. Well, now your mom's the boss. But yeah, interesting. I hope this has helped you guys. I thought I'd get on here and clarify. Can you throw some cool pictures of Leucovorin and like the transsulfuration pathway in this video?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, it'd be really cool.
One little ending note. I did just want to say for people, don't be scared. There's always a lot of information coming out, and definitely we're overwhelmed constantly, and just overwhelmed by the toxins and everything that are in our daily lives.
Oh yeah.
But the best thing that any of us can do is support your own body's natural defenses. Boost that immune system. Give your body everything that it needs to be.
Detox. Toxins are what kill us.
You got it.
Because of the inflammation, it hurts us.
Yep.
And by its very nature, glutathione, and if it doesn't sod, is the one that bats, clean up. So we have the patents. We have the only pending patents on sod on the planet, as far as I know. I saw some article came out in Pakistan. They had essentially developed our glutathione. Mm-hmm. They're like, we got it. We got the only glutathione that works. No, you don't. We own that. Sorry, and all over the world. So
yeah. So if you are scared, if you're confused about where to even start, the system that we have laid out is exactly that. Get your genetic testing done, get your CMA done, and take a look at the physician-designed supplements. That is your best place to start.
Yeah. I bet this video might get 2 or 3 million views. It's a good video now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm saying stuff that everyone wonders but doesn't know.
Yeah.
But I got to know it because my patients are smart.
Yeah.
If I don't know it, they will plow me under. I'll get a 1-star review, and that will kill me. Mm-hmm. Better have that. I want a 12-star review if I can. I don't know if you can get that. I haven't even. Please forgive me. I haven't even read my reviews. I don't even know how to read them. Mm-hmm. Doctors don't care about reviews. We get insurance, but I guess I should care because I don't deal in insurance. So yeah. I still don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I love you guys. Be cool. Don't be fake. Don't waste your money on crap. It's just unnecessary, and you'll think you're getting better, and you won't. You'll know when you're taking the real glutathione. It's like when you take the first one, you detox like a mother. It's crazy. You're like, what is this? Because you're dumping. We've done studies where we just kind of took people off the street. They screamed and yelled a lot, but we didn't care. But I don't know if you remember that one where they dumped. We did the 24-hour urine for heavy metals, and then they were all some of them were kind of leaking out mercury and arsenic and lead. Boy, when we gave them glutathione, they all leaked out mercury, arsenic, lead, organophosphorus, all kinds of weird stuff. So it was shocking, like this massive outpour. Yeah, we learned then that we're all just a toxic mess. So yeah. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you. Go in good health and God bless.